Hey, what's up guys? It's Ravologist here. Today I'll be showing just a little bit of the bases on a new song that I'm dropping on the 31st with other two songs. Um, this one's called Take My Life. I mainly wanted to go over it because I had some cool little sound design that I did in here that I would just like to kind of show, maybe be able to help people figure out. This is the three-song single I'm dropping on the 31st of March. I'll put the pre-save link in the bio. I'll also probably upload the songs to here, or you'll go to my topic YouTube page, which is also, if you just search Ravologist, it'll also come up. Um, yeah, pretty excited. Three drum and bass songs. This one is like a Neuro D&B, but also has a happy hardcore part. So yeah, that's exciting. I was really happy with that. Anyways, so I'll just play the first drop for y'all. And 3, 2, well, it's gonna be the build and the drop. In 3, 2, 1. Alright, so yeah, that's the drop. So, going bass by bass, the main thing is we have a sub. It's a Reese sub, so it has a lot of movement in it. But I also made sure to put it in mono because I believe if you turn it off, actually no, it should just be a mono signal either way, but I think there's some concern with it, so that's why I just ended up turning it mono anyways. So yeah, basic sub there, and then I have a bass one shot on like every, what's this, 2 bars. It's a little sine on a bass wub, one you would find in like bass house a lot and whatnot, the classic bass house that is. I'm gonna slightly move my mic, hopefully it's not too loud. Pretty simple. You just have an envelope that's controlling the FM. This is 3 octaves up. This controls the FM, brings it up for a quick second. You know, if I do that, it's a little awkward. If I do this, a little higher, if I put that octave up, it'll do that. And then a low pass and distortion. It's very simple sound. It even appears that I even take out the like sub frequencies and whatnot. And then for bass 2, now this is the main bass of this drop. Very interesting. So that's what it sounds like now. However, if I take off all these effects, it's gonna be quite interesting to show. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. It's a thing I like to do with operator. I don't know why, but I'll usually, here, I'll do it for an example, but I take like an operator and then turn off or turn on fixed, and then I could just play with these, or well, I have to add level too, but it's like dissonance and whatnot. And it's really fun because I like kind of finding that fine tune. I mean, it sounds pretty dissonant, but and then add distortion. Okay, that might be too much. Maybe I'll saturator. I guess I could do if I, okay, there it is, and then soft clip, hard curve, turn. it adds like cool movement to it because it's kind of like making races, you know, taking two signals, saw waves, whatever, and like slightly detuning them. But for this, you're doing three. You can make some pretty interesting sounds out of it. Gonna delete that. Go back to this bass. So then the first step is I did this. I wanted to accentuate the high end peak here. I had a phaser and flanger. Adds that stereo information. Distort it. So that's where it really comes in. With that whole like distorting the basic operator, and then it adds like, I don't know, cool. I don't know, it just overall feels cool. I really like it. And then a auto filter to get that more neuro filter movement. Add OTT to it. And then this is just a little bit of more corrective. Taking some peaks out. And yeah, that's how that sound is made. And then of course over here, switch up the rhythm and all that. Alright, next bass. This is also a bass I really like to make a lot. I gotta cough real quick, hold on. I don't want to blare you guys' ears. I went to a concert yesterday and may have been participating in a lot of the screaming, as it was a beatdown / deathcore concert. Very fun. Anyways, this bass I really like to do, the style of bass I should say, is when I like take an auto pan and it adds that like trilling. Well, trilling's more of switching notes. I don't know what vibrato, but that's pitch. You get the point what I'm trying to say. So I'm gonna take off all the effects and just go to the basic thing. So unison is added into this. There's distortion. Trying to find what exactly is controlling. Oh, this might be drawn in. Yeah, I drew in the effect of this. But anyways, two squares. One is set up to 43.18 coarse. If I take that all the way down. Pretty nuts. Actually, that would be really cool to do sounds like that. Anyways, with unison, not too detuned. And then like 2 distortion to the max. Nothing, no touching of this. I don't do that too much. Mainly because I can't get the sound I ever want. So I would just rather like do it in after chain or whatever. OTT. And then EQ. Kind of make it a little more, cut out the highs and make it more like a, I don't know, as if it's like going through radio or lost quality or whatever. And then auto filter with I forget if this is considered a notch, which is also controlled, the drawing here. And then of course the auto pan 116. Sorry if this thing can leave me be. Okay, 116 100% on a triangle wave. Could do sine wave, but I think the triangle wave sounds better in this one. Yeah, that's how that bass is made. Now, I also did utilize some samples, like this one. Sometimes it doesn't come through, but I made sure to do a lot of post effects. That's what it originally sounds like. And as I add this distortion, OTT, some filtering, it's more of a background bass. Auto filter again. This is to boost it back up because it did get quiet. And then cut out the low end. And another auto filter. Actually, this is probably why it's not necessarily coming through all the way. But yeah. And then we have one more, but it comes in over in the second part of the drop. This has a lot of effects. I did 4 EQ3s. I'll explain that in a second. Just so when you add 4 EQ3s, if you've ever heard of the plugin disperser, which I have now, I didn't for a bit, but I do have it now. It does this very odd effect. I don't know how to explain it though. It's really weird. I just hear the difference, but anyways. Saturator, boost it. Amp, boost it, of course, OTT. Some queuing, and then some building. Yep. And then over here we have these like little plug one shots. But oh wait, wrong thing. But this little, I don't know, fun whatever. But yeah, overall. Oh, my apologies. This is because this is the build. This is supposed to say like that. Not bad. Anyways. That's overall how I did it. This part is just a sub blowing out. I don't know. Really excited for this one. This is probably going to be my favorite off of this next release. I don't want to show the happy hardcore part too much, but must I say, it is fun. Again, I'll update again. I'll put the pre-release, the pre-save link in the bio of this video. This is, of course, the artwork again. It'll be on Spotify, Apple Music, a lot of places. I'm using DistroKid, so it's basically wherever they put it out, it's going to be put out there. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe, follow my Spotify or any of those like music platforms, if you will. It would be greatly appreciated. Leave a like, comment, share it with friends. If you like my music, want to support me, it'd be greatly appreciated. And I hope this video was somewhat informative on the works of making basses and Neuro. And another thing I would like to add is don't necessarily be afraid to use samples, but don't use it as a crutch. I did more like bass, and be creative with it too. Don't just drag the sample in. Do something with it, like tweak it, make it your own, while also using it. Is just one tip I would like to give. But yeah, thanks for watching, and see you in another vid.